Hey, this is Pastor Nat with Win the Day from Back to the Bible. Today we're going to talk about maximizing our time. As a pastor, I've been able to watch people serve through incredible circumstances. For example, as couples age and health fades, husbands will lovingly serve a suffering wife. As sickness overtakes a body, wives serve their husbands faithfully. I remember one of those couples whose wife had lost her sight, so her husband would read to her each day for hours. Now, I get it. A person could say, well, these people have to do this. They're married. Friend, I've seen marriages fall apart because the couple couldn't agree on where to eat or even where to vacation. So no, I don't think this is purely out of obligation. This kind of servanthood is actually out of love. Well, as we begin studying the book of Revelation, Jesus has some thoughtful and convicting words for us today. So let's turn to Revelation chapter 1, beginning in verse 1, to get acquainted with this prophetic book. The revelation of Jesus Christ, that God gave him to show his servant what must soon take place. He made it known by sending his angel to his servant John, who testified to the word of God and to the testimony of Jesus Christ, whatever he saw. Blessed is the one who reads aloud the words of this prophecy, and blessed are those who hear the words of this prophecy and keep what is written in it, because the time is near. Wow, that's a lot to unpack in under 5 minutes. Well, this revelation was from Jesus through angels to John. Revelation means to be made visible. The book of Revelation was not meant to trip us up or create perpetual arguments. It was the final word of God about redemption through Jesus Christ. I love what John MACARTHUR said about the book of Revelation. He said, far from hiding the truth, the book of Revelation reveals it. It tells how it all ends. You see, in this letter, he has revealed it to his servants. This is one of the best word pictures in the Bible for the posture of a Christian. Jesus uses a word that Paul would often use, doulos. Doulos was a slave. It was a bondservant. A bondservant was someone who willingly sold themselves into slavery. But for the Christian, it's so much more. It's a picture of a servant who serves not out of obligation, but out of love. This kind of slave was seen in Exodus 21. It says, but if the slave declares, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I do not want to leave as a free man. His master is to bring him to the judges, and then bring him to the door or doorpost. His master will pierce his ear with an awl, and he will serve his master for life. We as Christians are Christ's slave. We are loving servants of the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Jesus provided this revelation to John and to us to reveal what must soon take place. This message is for his children and is even for the lost. But for us as Christians, we can see, understand, and keep his message. And this is important because these events must take place soon. This means that Christ's return is near. It's imminent. But you're probably wondering, well, how soon? Well, you're going to have to wait for that answer until another day. But knowing that this message is for His loving children, I have a challenge for you today. Serve Christ out of love. Just like those married couples who serve daily without an end in sight, we too should lovingly serve God as we wait Jesus' imminent return. We want to maximize our time to serve. We can serve Christ by serving others with the right motives. So find just one way to do so. Then do it, and do it today.